Hey guys, Level Cap here, and today in gaming, Raven banned a Warzone cheater live. Destiny 2 players are outraged by a new in-game system, Subnautica Below Zero launched, and much more. A Warzone cheater was banned live after being caught stream sniping major channels on Twitch. Raven banned the player in front of 150,000 viewers. There's been some debate about the incident over what seems like preferential treatment being given to influencers, but Raven have banned nearly 500,000 Warzone cheaters to date. Taking one out live that was clearly hacking isn't cause for alarm. The real question is whether or not Raven does this sort of thing on a routine basis. It would be great to know if they issue live bans regularly or not. Many players are frustrated that cheaters seem to skate by without getting detected or banned for weeks at a time. Monitoring streams for potential cheaters actually seems like a great way of detecting cheaters and stream snipers. Raven also released an update that fixes a new infinite gas mask exploit. Raven were very quick to address it this time around. The quality of their support and communication has seen a significant increase following the release of Season 3. Hopefully that's a trend that continues. Warzone is sticking around as Activision's primary live service titles for years to come. It'd be great to see support and communication for the game coming from an official Warzone social media presence. Destiny 2's new transmog system sounded bad when it was first announced, but now that it's live, it's even worse than expected. Right now, it'll take you 25 hours to transmog all 5 armor pieces in one complete set. And if you've never heard the term transmog before, it means taking the visual style of one item and applying it to a different one. It's often an easy and convenient feature available to players in games that offers a lot of cosmetic customization. Diablo 3 and World of Warcraft are probably the most notable examples. Destiny 2's transmog system being so grindy and restrictive is absurd considering that we're talking about changing the cosmetic appearance of armor. It's not like the system lets you upgrade your armor stats or anything that would affect gameplay. To make matters worse, the amount of transmog materials you can earn through gameplay has a hard cap limiting you to changing 2 complete sets of armor per season. But you can buy infinite transmog materials for real money from an in-game merchant. On top of that, the earn rate for transmog materials is fixed, so no matter how fast you grind through enemies or missions, you'll always earn them at a flat rate. This transmog system is yet another seemingly predatory effort by Bungie to milk players of their time and money for what amounts to meaningless customization. It's unclear if the outrage over the system will force Bungie to change it or not. Of course, in the grand scheme of things, there's no obligation to use it, so it's not like you're being forced to transmog stuff, but players are upset by the absurd lengths Bungie makes them go through if they want to transmog their gear. Marine survival game Subnautica Below Zero left early access today. It serves as a standalone sequel to the original game and is set 2 years after its events. You play as a new character on the same planet, but the weather has gone from tropical to Arctic. And like the first game, the reviews are very positive. It's available on Steam and the Epic Game Store. If you haven't played the original Subnautica, it's recommended before diving into Below Zero, pun intended. But either game will serve as a great introduction. Cyberpunk hack-and-slash game Ghostrunner is getting a sequel. This game has you wall running and using ninja moves to take out enemies. It's a fast-paced game with a punishing health system and tons of replayability. Think of it like Super Meat Boy but in first person and you have a sword. The rights to Ghostrunner were purchased by publisher 505 Games in April after it had an incredibly successful launch. It made back its development costs on the first day of release. No other info about the sequel has been announced. Returnal's developers are still working on a mid-run save system. The game is a roguelike, which means you play it in a series of runs that take about 4 hours. If you die, the run gets reset and you have to start all over. Without a way of saving a run in progress, players have to pause the game and put their console into standby mode or preserve their progress. Many players were frustrated by this system because of the issue with the game crashing and wiping out their progress. There's also plenty of players who enjoy the game but don't have 4 hours to dedicate to a single play session. The developers say they don't have a clear solution in mind, but they're working on making the experience better for players. Before we get to our final story today, I just wanted to say thanks for tuning in. We'll have a recap of everything EA revealed about Battlefield 6 in tomorrow's video. If you're confused about all the leaks, rumors, and speculation surrounding the game, be sure to tune in for what's really going on. Detective RPG Disco Elysium has been unbanned in Australia. The developers released a definitive version of the game this year that makes several enhancements. That version of the game was refused classification in March by Australia's rating board, which means it was effectively banned from sale. The developer submitted an appeal to the original ruling. The game was initially denied over its depiction of drug use. The developers argued that the game's depiction of drug use is specifically intended to discourage said behavior. The appeals board agreed and granted them an R18+ classification. And that wraps it up for today in gaming. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is Levelcap signing off.